We turn our attention now to the 5th U.S. Congressional District. Incumbent Republican Virginia Foxx is being challenged by Democrat Josh Brannan. Right now, Representative Foxx is joining us in the studio. Congresswoman, your opponent, Josh Brannan, has told us that he asked you to take part in a debate and you said no. Your response?
Well, we appeared at a forum in Catawba County, Wanda, and he said to me, well, if I had known it was going to be like this, I wouldn't have come. They asked set questions, which they told us about ahead of time, and I was happy to answer those questions. But what I said to him is, my record is clear. I've voted over 7,000 times in the U.S. Congress, and my position on every issue that I can imagine is out there, so I'm not sure there's a need for debate. So far, I haven't seen him have a platform, and I think it would be useful to the public for him to go ahead and publish his platform on the same issues that I have voted on and that I have a platform on, and then people can compare our two positions and make a decision. I'm not sure we need a debate.
If you are reelected, what would be the first thing that you would do when you return, if you return to Washington?
Well, I would continue to do the things that I have always done, that is listen to my constituents. You know, the very first bill that I got passed, Wanda, was a result of a suggestion or an information and idea that came from a constituent. So I often put in legislation the idea of which came from constituents. So I will continue pretty much to operate the way I have operated in the past. Responsive to my constituents, working on legislation. I have a piece of legislation that has passed the House that's being considered in the Senate on reducing rules and regulations. That'll certainly be a major focus of mine in the next session. It's always been a major focus. It's where I probably get the most complaints from people.
All right. Thanks a lot, Congresswoman Foxx.
Thank
we do
you,
appreciate
Wanda.
you taking time out.
I appreciate being here.